Okay. Just stand by, everybody. We're just making sure we're okay. I just restarted for a second. Alright, we're just gonna go in, and then we'll go to the intro. Apologies for this. I just did a hard reset, just did a quick reset of things, seeing how things run. Rilo goes to P1. We'll just let things run out, and then I'll do the track intro. And then there's Winter about to cross the line. Let's see what Winter does. Looks like everything's running okay. I think I'm coming through. Yes, I am. Winter goes into P2. I think we're good. I think we're good to go. Yeah. Frames are not dropping. Hopefully that can stay put for the rest of the session. Alright. Let's go to the intro. This is very awkward. Hello everybody and welcome to FormulaOCE. We're here for the Bahrain Grand Prix. It is T1. It is here for Sully's shirts, of course. And we're here. We've got 2 rounds to go here in the T1 Championship. The battle is definitely raging on still. For the Constructors is still definitely on here in the Championship. Of course, we're here in Bahrain tonight. It is, of course, 5.412 kilometers, 3.36 miles for you Americans out there and other people in other countries. Free DRS zones, a track that can be filled with drama, and no doubt here at Turn 1 and Turn 2 here tonight. Anything can go down. Of course, last season in the opening laps, we saw Jenny Gucci had an incredible start over Noodles, and then those two, Noodles and Jenny, went at it side by side. Turn 8 always can be a passing opportunity. Kahoot going for some moves earlier on in the race, and he got the move done. And then 12, 12 and 13, anything can happen, as we see Kruder, who made a bit of an error there. He will be hoping to not make that mistake on Sunday night in Tier 2. And that is the Bahrain circuit as we now look at the tyres for this weekend. It's the C4, the C3, the C2. Strategy could be a bit mixed around here. We'll be interested to see how things go tonight, but the soft, the medium tyres, usually the tyres you like to be on around here. Let's have a look at the Drivers' Championship. Of course, this will change due to Jared returning as a full-time driver. You got Ryan leading the championship. Coop will be in third. Then you got Cloaking. Tight battle will be for that third place in the championship, no doubt about it. And then you got, how about this? About 5 drivers with 30 points. And then the Constructors, it's on. 34 points. The battle between Aston Martin and Red Bull. Aston can take the title here tonight. Yeehaw. Indeed. Can't believe I said that. So we're here. Rapid Relics has a 5-place grid penalty for here in Cloaking. Oh dearie me. Keep us updated, folks, in the stream. A bit of a reset there helped me out, so hopefully that can stick put for the rest of the night. 26.634 is the best time so far from Kahoot. He's the top of the tree. You got Pinju in the Alpine tonight. Of course, the battle in the overall is always a talking point. Aston Martin has a good stranglehold at the moment, but Alpine have now passed, have passed Red Bull in the overall for second, and I believe it's about probably 90 points they have to get to Aston Martin. So Aston Martin holding on, but anything could still go down as Cloaking coming up to the end of his time. Gumbo wants a lap with Muckpin. And let's see what Cloaking does for the rest of this time. 26.634, the best time so far, as Cloaking goes up in his 3rd place. And where is Muck? Muck's about to start off a lap, so we'll keep an eye on Muck. Here comes Lucille and Ryan around the last corner. And he just misses out on Coon there. Dutchie, pay me money, then I'll say it. Hey. Remember the deal we got, okay? I hope you haven't spurted it out to anybody. Okay, the deal we have, you know, if Aston Martin win the overall, we'll just keep that quiet. You know, that's why we're all hoping that Aston Martin win the overall, because that would be big scenes for next season. Oh, he's going to give us money. Oh. He's going to give us money. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, and that's an avatar that's gone around. I believe that is Wolf. First time, I believe, in T1 tonight. I believe for the first time. I don't think he has been in any other race this season. So, as Pinju retires, probably tactics. So yours truly doesn't know his true place. Here's Muck Ping. Even though I don't care about Muck Pinju for the G, I don't care. It's more I'm caring about Tado for T2. Shout out to T2. No, not shout out to T2. Alpine's winning everything. No one cares about T2. Muck Ping with the fastest middle sector. First sector of so far. We'll keep an eye on the Alfa Romeo for the rest of this lap. And I have just realised I do not have something up here. Oh, just, no, not Muck Scaife. No. Oh, Sully shirts. FormulaOCE. T1. There we go. That's what we needed to do. Let's drag that Sully shirt. There we go. Here's Muck Ping for the rest of this lap in the Alfa Romeo. Going to see what he can do. Purple middle sector. We're all the talking point is Muck Ping is going to be a T1 champion next season. Everyone's spoken about it, everyone's heard it, and everyone believes it. But is it going to be possible with Muck? But Muck's going to cross the line. Of course, Alfa Romeo, we'll see what he does here, goes to P8. Alfa Romeo trying to get out of that last spot in the overall. Now, I believe they're 16 points behind Haas or Ferrari. So, I mean, I'm pulling for them. I'm pulling for them. I'm pulling for them. But here's Reptile. If anyone cares, not me. No, I need to keep our PS4 side well known. Reptile's leading the championship because, well, he can't lead the championship in Tier 1 here anymore, so he had to go to PS4. Better! But maybe he can prove me wrong with a good time here. Let's see what Reptile can do for the rest of this lap. Yes, he's currently in the championship in PS4, so he could become a three-time champion in OCE. That being winning the 2 titles in Season 1, which... Okay. And then could win PS4, but you never know. Here comes Reptile to the line, and he goes up to P10, just behind Muck Ping. So there we go. Went across the line. He goes to the top with 26.9. I believe the best lap he last season was a 25.1. Could be wrong. But that was at the start of the game, so I don't know if the pace is down from there. Again, I'm not the expert here. Maybe looking at bringing in a co-commentator next week for Brazil. It's going to be exciting last rounds of the championship. Tier 2 up for grabs. Well, not really. Let's be honest. Even I'll admit that Tier 2's not up for grabs anymore. Really, the big fights are Tier 4, which Izzy tomorrow night will be trying to win the title. And then really Tier 1 constructors. I mean, we'll keep an eye on it tonight if Aston can take it. They can, mathematically. But they need things to go their way. As here comes Relics to line, he goes P8, but he calls as the grid penalty. Dutchie's out on circuit. Time for him to do some terrible laps, probably. Let's go on board with the owner and see what he can do in the Williams. Wilco back here tonight as well, his teammate, after a 2-race ban. A very controversial 2-race ban. But the cards were dealt. And there we go. Outscored by 11 points. Yeah, that's right. Aston need to outscore Red Bull by 11 here tonight if they want to take the constructors, which is possible. But a full grid at Bahrain, oh boy. Well, it's basically a full grid. 19 cars. Not 20, but still. It is a bumper of a grid. Dutchie trying to see what he can do in the Williams here tonight. He's probably secretly hoping he goes back to T2 next season. But it depends what nights or everything is on. That's probably what he's hoping for here this evening. But yeah, the overall as well, don't forget, Williams and Mercedes really much on their own, battling for peak 4. I believe it's about 8 points between those two. Battling for peak 4 in the overall of all the tiers. So it's a bit of a fight for that as well. It's basically top 3, Mercedes Williams battle, then it's AlphaTauri McLaren battle, and it's the bottom 3. So there's a lot of battles going on in that overall, as Dutchy has peak 14. So that's a bit disappointing for him. Here comes Jared, who's returned. As I said, he'll be put to second in the championship. He's pretty much got all of that bag in the bag. I believe he's got about 111 points. Across the line, he only goes 4th. So he only goes up into 4th place. Here comes Reedy in the AlphaTauri. Reedy going to try to see what he can do here this evening, wanting to have a good result, no doubt about it. Across the line, he only goes 13th. So here comes Poms for the win, 87 here. Edmo crosses the line, he's starting upper lap. He's got a Mercedes helping him out here, trying to give him a bit of a tow, I do believe. So possibly. Reptile retires, hoping that that's a good enough lap for him, which I do probably believe it will be. I'll have to wait and see. So Wolf, Perks, and probably Poms. All drivers that have to really get a wriggle on here. Purple sector for Wolf. This could be enough to get him into Q2. Let's see what he can do here. So it's a Merc 1-2 so far. Here comes Wolf now to the line. Wolf now across the line. Is it going to be a good enough lap? It's 14th, but it bumps out Poms. Poms is in the pits. He's done. Dutchy's done. So it's really down to Edmo and Perks. I don't think Perks is going to get to the line in time. So it's down to Edmo for McLaren glory. Trying to get the McLarens into the next session, and he's up on his time so far. Actually, Perks will get to the line. Apologies for that. Let's see what Edmo can do here at the moment. He's going to get to the line now. Is it enough to get into Q2? It is. P12. That bumps out Wolf. And Wolf has lifted off, so Wolf is done. But Perks, he's got one opportunity to try to take it here. Sup, Poms? What's going on? Getting P17, that's disappointing for you. But here comes strategy, he says. Well, around here, maybe smart, I don't know. It's a tough circuit to really get a handle of, to be at the back. Game time. Around here, you want to be in the top 5 to really be a factor in this race. Strategy is going to be very interesting here tonight. Tom saying he was having dinner and forgot to do laps. Well, there you go. It's going to be interesting what everyone does in Q2. Are they going to go medium route or not? Be interested to see. As we'll watch Perks now. Coming up to the end of this one. It's a decent time. This could bump out both of the AlphaTauris. This could possibly boost them out. And the Ferrari looking for a good time. Is Reedy on a lap? Yes, he is. Reedy's right behind. Here comes Perks to the line. Is it enough to get into Q2? It is. Can Reedy get in? He can. Muckpin's out. Muckpin out. So it's going to be Pinju, Muckpin, Wolf, Poms and Dutchy out of qualifying. Wow, wow, wow. Here in Q1, as Wilco comes into the lane. So the Mercedes crew 1-2 to start things off here in Tier 1. But there's still a long way to go. We've got Q2 and Q3 coming up. And the battles will resume. We're just waiting on Wilco to retire in the pit lane. And the strategies will truly begin to what everyone wants to do here in this race is going to be the question here in this one. So, be fascinating to see how it all plays out. So the two Mercedes, because Relics has got a 5-place grid penalty. And there we go. That's how it all plays out. Pinju out, Smuck out, Wolf out, Poms out, and Dutchy out. He started last. Probably strategy. It's about to go away for Q2, 14 drivers. The softs, the mediums will be a factor into play. Question is, who's going to use what? It's going to be a story. Who wants to use what in this session? So keep an eye on that and see what everyone does. So, yeah. Get ready now for Q2 here in Bahrain. I kind of agree with Ryan and Jared. It's kind of an assist track. They're not wrong. Oh dear. So, about to get things set here. And Rilo, hot lap. Yep, we'll get on to Rilo. Rose in the chat. Hello to Rose. It's been a long time since I have spoken to you and to everybody here in the OCE chat. Yep, they're still... No, hey, you can pick them no matter what. Yeah, you can pick them no matter... They can be picked twice. I think it's more the rule of... No. I think it's... I don't know. I can't remember the rule. I don't know. Pick right... I don't know. I don't know. I've lost sight. We're coming to the end of the season. We're a bit hungover. Everybody's a bit hungover, so... Drivers not coming out on circuit. Everybody is contemplating their strategy here. We've got a bit of mediums down the board. We've got a bit of softs down the board. As Relics is going to be the first one to come to the line. I want to save them for Q3. Yes, indeed. And Rose is going to absolutely... No, I'm not. Oh, and Relics is taking an interesting line there. I'm not ready. I probably won't even do it. I'm more excited for F1 Manager 2020. That's what I'm more like excited for. Is for F1 Manager 2020. I'm more excited for that. I'm gonna do more time on that than F1 2020. Who knows? F1 2020 could surprise us. But you can't choose rugs. Oh no, you can't. You can't choose rugs. Oh my god. Oh no, I can't believe you can't choose your own rug in F1 2020. Oh, it's such a sad day. Oh. The funny thing is, I haven't even pre-ordered it yet, so I've actually pre-ordered F1 Manager 2020, so because that game fully hyped for. I don't know why. I've never played a manager game in my life. Actually, no. I played mobile Motorsport Manager, but it's just something different. So that's what the excitement is. F1 2020. Who knows? It's like a question every year. It's Relics goes for a bit of spin. F1 2020 is always a question mark every year. Every year. And, oh, that mobile game. Oh, don't. Hey, don't. Don't attack those manager game fans out there, because I know there's a lot of them. I know there's a lot that like Football Manager and all that. I don't know. That like all that stuff in Motorsport Manager, so don't attack them. They won't be happy. They'll come at you with their pitchforks. Here comes Relics for the rest of this lap. Ryan's PC is updated. Good for whoa, and Relics is... He might be dead. Yeah, he's dead. Okay. There we go. So, Relics is crashed out. Relics only needs 3 points in, right? And he could tie with the 30 pointers. There's like 6 of them on 6 drivers on 30 points here in T1. So, watch the end of Rilo. Rilo was requested, so we'll watch a bit at the end. Dutchy says he hates his life. I don't know why he would say that. You know, he's got FormulaOCE. He's got FormulaOCE, just money raking up. We make $1,000 every day because of Fry's streams. Here comes Rilo to the line. He does a 27.827. We wish we made $1,000 a stream. Jesus Christ. How the economy's going, we need money. That's why go to work, kids. Go to school. Here comes Embo. I can't believe I'm getting political on a stream. What am I doing? Let's go to winter. It's been a long time since I've been here. Jesus Christ. It feels like months since I've done an F1 commentary. It feels like forever ago. Watch a bit the end of winter here. Actually, Cloaking's crossed the line. Oh my goodness me. Here comes Cloaking to the line. Of course, Aston Martin can take the constructors here tonight. And they outscore Red Bull by 11 points. Or it goes to Brazil. Of course, Aston Martin looking for an overall victory as well in FormulaOCE. Let's watch Winter now. Winter trying to show his pace. Dutchy wants me to hydrate. It's only water tonight, my friend. I did have a couple of beers before dinner when I went to the pub. But there we go. 27.427. Winter goes P1, and he just shows us that we made the right decision to put him T1. We made the right decision after he was T2, and yeah. But yeah, of course, we're 2 rounds to go. We're closing in on the final rounds here in OCE. Next season, we don't know yet. We don't know yet when we're going to start. Maybe a mid-August start, maybe late. But it depends how the next game's going to be. That's the real factor in it all. You know, that's going to be the real factor because, you know, launch the game could be absolutely terrible online. You don't know. So, kind of put into those factors. I'll be sure to keep an eye on our Discord when we really know when we're going to kick things off next season, when Mitchy, Dutchy and Frizy yell at each other on Discord, or when Dutchy's at work in his car screaming, "What? I didn't hear what you said," because he's an old man. He's actually not, because Frizy's older than a lot of us. Here comes Reedy, as I give you some insight to the owner meetings that we have very rarely, when we just yell at each other, or more Dutchy yells at me and Fry. We get picked on. Here comes Reedy. Looking for a good result here tonight, Reedy. Get out of those 30-pointers group, and he goes P4, does Mr. Reedy. Coot's on a lap. Let's keep an eye on the Kahoot now. Actually, Hutwiggy is coming up to this lap, so we'll go to Hutwiggy, then we go back to Coot. You are the youngest. Even though there's always Hutwiggy gets a invalidation. Even though me and Fry thought you were older. Well, I thought you were older. But it turns out both me and Fry are older than you. It's because you look older, that's why. Whereas me, I look like I'm 19 when I shave. He's a man who always looks weird, that is Kahoot. Kahoot, of course, the man who will be handing over the championship Tier 1 to New Zealand Ryan. Ryan, of course, champion. Already done. Winning the title a bit ago. But now Esteban looking to take the constructors to make it the double here in Tier 1. Kahoot comes up to the line. Let's see what Kahoot can do. And he goes P1, 27.210. What about Ryan? Jared's out there on a lap. He's about to start a lap time as well. And we also got Wilco out there as well. Let's keep an eye on Wilco as well. And then we'll go back to Ryan. Wilco returning after a race span. And he's looking to keep things out of the wall here tonight. Wilco to the line. And he only goes P4. What about Ryan on the medium tyres? Ryan to the line. It's a 27.5. The Mercs. The Mercs looking the goods here so far here tonight. 1-2 so far. The Mercs trying to get a good stranglehold because the constructors, they're looking to get that third place as well. The constructors fight as well. It's very close in that middle pack as Reptile goes up into P9. Jared goes to Softs. Who's going to go different strategies? I think the Mercs are going to stick put to their mediums here. But it depends what everyone else does. I believe last season we only had one driver on the mediums that started off. I believe. And I believe Jake, he almost won? I can't remember. Last season Bahrain felt like 500 years ago. That's how long ago that feels. And can you believe it? Especially Mr. Dutchy, we're closing in on our full season here in OCE as well. Which is awesome stuff. It is very awesome. Am I kissing our own asses? Of course I am. Because I know Fricey won't, because Fricey's a very humble man. Whereas I'm not. I'll kiss my own ass any day. We're closing in on the full season, so that's pretty awesome. And F1 2020, the unknowns of that game is still in everyone's mind, so it's still in everyone's mind. What do you say no way to? Are you saying no way to me kissing my own ass? Because we know that's true. I'll do it any day. Here comes Reptile to the line, another one who kisses his own ass. I'm kidding, Reptile. He goes P6. Hey, Reptile will admit it too. I know he will. I know he will. If he doesn't, he's an idiot. We all do. All us league racers do. Come on now. You're not a league racer if you don't kiss your own ass. Even Friesy's done it in the past when he used to league race. I'm just talking. I know you kiss your own ass. You do too, Kahoot. And it's not a bad thing. Hey, it's not a bad thing. You know, you have to do that in life. Sometimes. And, yeah, Dutchy doesn't look it, does he? Yeah. If you probably get a photo of all three of us, I probably look the youngest. Especially if I don't have a beard, I would look the youngest. Probably Dutchy would too. But with Dutchy's bald head, it makes him, well, hair, no hair. He looks older. Yeah, he does. He looks like he's 30. Whereas when I'm shaved, I look like I'm 21. Like, I still get asked for ID if I've got no beard on me. I still get asked for ID, and I'm almost 27. So, that's just what happens. And then Dutchy's got the old man look. Here comes B Black to the line. Let's try to focus here on Q2. We're all sitting here talking about the great man. And 35, John, eh? B Black goes P8. I always like to hear some of the older generation in that races. I always like to hear that because there's a lot of youngsters, and I love to hear the older ones in as well. I think it's always great because sometimes they have the better knowledge and the better mind. Sometimes they don't. Just ask Ryan in the chat. We once raced with someone who was in his mid-60s, and then he turned into a he turned into a 16-year-old with what he used to say to us. So, yeah. Here's Jared. He's going to be the only one. Did Cloaky do that lap on softs? No, he didn't. Jared's going to be the only one here on the soft. He's going for a completely different 180. Interesting. Yeah, massive alternate strategy for Jared here. And please don't tell me that's me. Okay, thank God. That's just good. Thank God. Thank God. Perks out there as well. But we'll watch Jared. Since Jared lap was requested, so see what Mr. Jared can do here for the rest of this lap. And we'll keep an eye on Perks as well. The top 10 pretty much set, except for Jared and Perks. And if B Black and Rilo, they still got to get out there and do their laps as well. So we'll keep an eye on them. B Black done. Jared fastest middle sector. Here comes Perks. Jared's time should put him to the top. Reedy's happy with a free tyre choice. Here comes Perks down to the line. Is it enough to get himself into Q3? It is. He goes P1, 26.870. This will bump out Rilo as well. It does. Jared goes to P1 even more. Unless Rilo could do something about it and bump B Black out. And looks like he will. Unless he bottles these last two corners. So, it's looking like B Black's going to be the one out here. It's not what Red Bull would be wanting. Especially for the constructors' fight here this evening. Here comes Rilo to the line. Can he get in? He can. And I think that put him P1. It did. So Rilo goes P1 here in qualifying for Q2. And we're about to get set for Q3. And apparently Winter, Ryan, Cloaking and Reptile did not do a lap on any tyre according to the game. Well done. Well done. This is a great game, isn't it? And apparently half of this game's just great. Tyre glitch. Woohoo! Hopefully not. I'll put this in here. This is what the tyres that they did. Pretty much all on mediums. So hopefully that does not affect things. But we'll keep an eye out on that. So Rilo, Jared and Perks. Soft tyres, 26.219. Cloak could say we used the air, indeed. Better get ready for Q3. The use the Red Bull Air Race. Sorry, it's not called the Red Bull Air Race anymore. Jesus. Shout out to that race that's coming into my area in the future, later in the year. 11 minutes to go. The hover, they used the hover van. The hover van. I think it's just like the World Air Championship now, something like that. I think that's what it's called. And I think it's not called Red Bull Air Race anymore. It's called something like the I don't know. Don't know. But I know it's still going on, even though Monster Energy Sky Battles. Oh, okay. That's not what I expected. Yes, the series that dies, comes back and dies. The series that dies and comes back and then dies and comes back like every year. It's a great concept, but it's just sometimes it can be hard to follow. But yeah. So better get away for Q3. Jared's going to be the first one to do a time. The Mercs are the favourites at the moment. 1-2, both sessions. Well, no, not Q2, excuse me, but best of the medium runners. So we're going to see here on this final route to pole position here in Bahrain. I would do an onboard lap, but I do not have a track map with me at the moment, so so we're not going to bother. We're just going to say this turn and this turn. That's all we're going to do. We're just going to this corner does this and this corner does that. So Jared's going to be the first one to complete a flying lap around Bahrain, and let's see what he can possibly do. In the Red Bull, he's going to come into the pits and say, F you, Mitchie. Great. I don't want to go to Kahoot because Kahoot's first laps sometimes traditionally are terrible. But we're going to go to Kahoot anyway. So Kahoot's going to bottle. And let's see what Kahoot can do here. So Kahoot now begins his lap. Turn 1 here tonight, always an interesting one, especially on lap 1. There's always a possibility of wings to come off here, and it's always a massive problem. DRS therefore, Kahoot going to see if he can get this lap where he wants it to be. Dark corner right here where passing opportunity is very crucial, but if you come side by side for these next few corners, it can end in disaster zone for you. It can end very badly as Kahoot. You want to stay off those curves because those curves can be deadly sometimes here in Bahrain. Come to a part of the track that can be very difficult for you. If you get just slightly wrong, you can lose a chunk load of time. Not too bad of a lap here so far, and the long straight where possible passing opportunity, but it's not really a factor through there. But if you get the good run, you can absolutely go for it. Hell through these next few corners where drama's just absolutely where you don't want to be, and you don't want to go a little bit off to the left there because invalidation is very, very big possibility. Let's see what Kahoot can do for the rest of this one. Can he do a stellar lap here to start things off here in Q3? To the line it will be. Is it a 25? It's not. It's a 26-1, 2, 9 to start us off here in qualifying. What about our man, Cloaking, to the line? He does a 26-3. Not too bad from Cloaking to start things off here at the moment. Rylo, who got in, this is probably a used set of tyres, and he comes into the lane. Ryan's going to be the next one across the line here. 26-1 is where to beat. And we'll see what Ryan can do. Number 97 looking to cross the line. He doesn't take it. 26-2 goes Ryan. Reptile starts off his time. As Hartwig out. Oh, the Alfa Romeo. He got lucky with that, I feel like. He just got lucky with that. Let's see what the Alfa Romeo can do for the rest of this lap. Alfa Romeo looking for some points here tonight to get out of that last spot. And he goes up P4. What about Perks to the line? He goes P5. Winter. Not a great middle sector. P4. Not the best time from him there. Jared's out there. He's on it. And let's see if these guys are going for a second lap. No, they're not. So Wilco now. So actually, it's going to be Reptile's going to be the next one to cross the line. In the Haas. Looking to try to see what he can possibly do. If he can challenge here. He's got Cloaking up ahead. He may... No, Cloaking just gets out of the way in time. Wilco not on a bad lap here, looks like. But we'll see what Wilco does. And then we'll go to Jared. Reptile's time's probably on a use. Sanders! Wilco almost goes! Reptile goes P7. Wilco goes P5. He definitely lost time in that lap. And Jared invalidated. Would have been 26-0. He's possibly done it at a 12. I'd say 12, 9, 10. No, it's not turn 12, turn 13. I don't know which number it is, but that's probably where he's done it. Sorry, who's moved up? Hartwiggy moves up to the P4. So we've got 5 to go. The battle for pole still rages on. And Jared, is he going to go again? He might go again here. Let's try to seal something here for Red Bull. So right now, if things stayed wet as they are, Esteban would clinch the constructors. But of course, there's still a long way to go. Here in this session, there's still a long way to Tipperary. Here comes the Red Bull. I don't know if this is going to be fast lap. He may come into the pits here. Let's see what he does. Will he finishes up this lap? Palms had a nap. You didn't miss much. At least you're awake. Here comes Jared. Yeah, he comes in the pits. That's unexpected. So, 4:11 to go. And Hartwiggy, P4 so far. Well, wake up. Then wake up. Wake up, Alex. Everybody's waiting for you. Wake up, Alex. We really need you. 3:52 left. Who's going to take it? Who's going to take it? For pole position. Who's going to take pole position here, everybody? Will it be one of the Mercs? Can the Astons do something? Can Jared get a lap in? Or could we see a surprise like Wilco getting up there? We'll have to wait and see how it all pans out. We have 3 minutes, 21 seconds to go. Everyone's in the pit lane. Oh, man. Mark's saying how good's quali. Well, you better qualify well on Sunday. That's all I've got to say. I need you to block Hutto for me. I need you to block Hutto for me so I can get second in the championship. I've given up on P1, so it's about getting that P2 in the title. So, Winter, the first one out. We have 2 minutes 41 seconds to go here in qualifying. 26.1 is the best time so far. And pole position is going to be on. Who's going to try to get it? Who's going to try to take it? We'll have to wait and see how it will all play out here in this one. So, first one to start off here is Winter. 2 minutes left on the clock. Final laps to try to take a pole position. Coots coming out literally at the last second. That's what he's waiting for. Could give Winter a bit of a tow. Maybe. Who knows? But he hasn't got time to do that anyway. So let's see how it all goes down. Winter, the first one to kick us off here with a lap. Then it's going to be Jared. And it's going to be Rilo. It's going to be on the acids. And then it's going to be Perks. Winter trying to find half a second here to try to be up with his teammate if he possibly can. And that's what he's going to be looking for here at the moment. 26.129, the time to beat. And it's 27.8 in the first sector. Let's see how Jared's already validated. He's done. He's done. That's Jared done. Jared's done for qualifying. He's going to be starting in the middle, at the end of the pack on soft tyres. So that's not what Jared would have wanted. Oh dear. Here comes Winter now. Oh, and Winter validates. He may have time. He might have time to get to the line for one more lap. It wasn't a great lap anyway. He may have time. 15 seconds. Let's see if he gets there to the line in time. Well, two guys that possibly could have got pole position have not had great laps here. 3, 2, 1. He's... I think he's just made it. It could also be a little delay, so he's just made it. Winter gets that lap. And that will be Jared done. Rilo's invalidated as well. Cloaking has it by 1 second. Yeah, it's usually off by 1 second, Reedy. It's usually off by 1. What about Cloaking? To the line. He goes P2. Cloaking up in a second. Perks goes to 4th. What about Ryan? Can Ryan take pole position? He can. 25.9. Reptile, can he play the part of the game? He does. He goes to P5. Wilco's up by 0.1. Let's see what Wilco can do. He cross slide. He goes 4th. Cahoots invalidated. Oh. The invalidation to this last part of qualifying is unbelievable. Hartwig goes P5. That's going to be one of his best qualifiers of the season so far. Winter's the last left. He's purple in the middle sector. And let's see what he can do. It's the line. Winter's going to be pole. No! It's not. It's pole position for Ryan. But boy, oh boy. That was a very close qualifying. Some guys not getting their final laps in that they would have wanted. Right on top, 25.989. Coot P2, Cloaking P3, Wilco P4, Winter P5, Hartwig P6, Perks P7, Reptile P8. Excuse me, Jared P9 and Rilo in P10. We're about to get away for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Turn 1, always an interesting story around here. And it could be even more interesting here this evening. So, keep yourself tuned in. Because I'll tell you this right now, it is going to be one hell of a session here at the moment. And let me just, let me do that, there we go. Right! Who's going to win? Predictions in the chat. Who do you think's going to win the Bahrain Grand Prix? Who's going to get the victory here this evening? Perks on the sauce, Jared on the sauce, and Rilo on the sauce. Everyone else is probably going to be mediums. You may see a couple at the back go for the hard strategy, go for the Frizy strategy. Hard's not too bad around here, but look, soft mediums you can do, I do believe so. Or medium soft. So we'll see how it goes down. Of course, safety cars always a factor around here. We'll see how feeds turn out in this Grand Prix. And yeah, memes can go a long time. Yeah. Memes are a very good race tie around here. There you go. Dutchy Relics on the hards. Yeah, Dutchy Relics on the hard tires. Cloaking's left! Oh no. Get him back in. Come on. Get him back in. Get him back in. Please. Get him back in. Get him back in. Get him back in. Yeah. Get him back in. 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 Get back in, Cloaking. Please. Please. So. There's your tyres for this one. Hards for Dutchy, hards for Relics, rest mediums except for Edmo, Rilo, Jared, and Perks. Jared's going to go for some moves. as he said in the chat. Mediums to hards. Pfft. That's what I think about that game. Two-stop around here used to be a factor, but it's not really liable around here. It's not really. You really don't gain much around here with a two-stop anymore. You used to, but it's not really a good factor to be with around here anymore. I think we'll see some safety cars, so 19 cars. It's going to be an interesting one here tonight. So Ryan at the front with Red Bull 9th and 11th. Aston can take the constructors here tonight. Just need 11 points over Red Bull to get it. So we'll see how it all plays out here in this one. It's Ryan, it's Kahoot, Cloaking, Wilco and Winter. That's your top 5 for 29 laps. We have 2 rounds to go, folks, of Season 3. What are these idiots doing? Now, it's an interesting story around here, and oh dear. Oh dear. At least a lot of people don't take the formation lap too crazily seriously. At least some of the front guys, you know, when people take out the formation lap, you know it's a bit of banter. So, yeah. But I've got 29 laps. The Bahrain Grand Prix is about to get underway. For Sully's shirts. You're not you if you wear it Sully. You're not wearing it Sully's. As we wait for the owner, Dutchy lines up for what is sure to be a chaotic Bahrain Grand Prix. The lights will go out and we're about to go racing with 2 rounds to go over here in T1. We're racing for OCE and it's a great start for Kahoot. He's got the jump over Ryan. Won the Red Bulls, I think, moved to the side. I couldn't get a good angle on it. Oh no, that's actually Cloaking. Oh, Hartwig's gone in the back of Ryan. Oh, it's chaos. It is absolute chaos. Jared has gone up in the P6. Cloaking's left the session, so it might have been a glitch. As Kahoot's now your race leader. Oh man. And yes, I am, claps. Ryan, your race leader here at the moment. Wow, that was a Hartwiggy going for a... I don't know what he was thinking there. A very ambitious dive. Didn't work out for him as Edmo now gets through onto B Black. These two go side by side. Oh, and holds on. So, it could have been some sort of glitch. But I don't know. That was a weird one. It's Hartwiggy. He's got damage. I don't think anyone else... Agreed, Hutto. That was something. I don't think anyone else was caught up in that at all. I think literally Hartwiggy's gone for the die. He hit the back of the side of Ryan and no one else got caught up in it. That's the story. Poms is around. The sick Poms has gone around as our Perks looks for P3. The man who says he shouldn't be in T1 goes up in a 3rd. So Kahoot with a great jump. He had a great start over Ryan. Leads us here at the moment. And Jared's coming for the field. As we expected. And Jared's got to play patience here. But I know Jared, he won't. He will want to get carve his way through this field as quickly as possible. Try to save something from nothing. Reptiles in and Hartwiggy. So, this close between Winter and Jared. Perks gets a penalty. Already. Wow. And that was very close between Winter and Jared. Edmo and Wilco. Wilco tries to look for the move around the outside of Edmo, but he can't get it done. And what does B Black do in terms of Reedy? No, he just can't get that done. So Reptile got damage as well. I don't know if he got caught up in the Hartwiggy spin. So what's going to happen here? How is Ryan and Coot going to play this with Perks? They'll see he's got a penalty. They're going to see that he's obviously hungry for moves. That's what he's going to look for. And Jared's going to come through this as well. So it's tightly contested here at the moment. After a very interesting start. No DNS as Perks gets the fastest lap of the race. Here comes Winter. Winter and Embo. Look at this. Going for the move. Does Embo. On Winter. So the soft runners have got a bit of oomph here at the moment. And yeah, there is a mad DRS train here, but that's the story of it. As Embo now comes through, as Winter trying to find him back. Wilco's going to have a keenful eye on all of this. Man, oh man, it's close as you want to get here at the moment. And this top four's now bridging up. And everyone's red for me. Hopefully that can ease up. Please. Okay. Ryan's gone back to green for me. That's all that matters for me. Stream may have just lagged a little bit, but we're back. Well, hopefully we're all good. Perks now trying to get close to Ryan. But he's got Jared to worry about behind. Oh dear, that's going to be another warning for Perks. All this does is just disturb Kahoot and Ryan's battle. It's yellow flag sector, it's Hartwiggy. Oh dear. It's just gone from bad to worse for Hartwiggy here this evening. After that start, Perks will look for the move. Here on Ryan, but Ryan's close in on Kahoot for the lead. This could be free wide. And Kahoot might hold on. Ryan needs to go side by side. And Kahoot holds on. Wow. And Ryan's going to look for it back. Perks is going to try to get through on Kahoot, but he can't. Oh boy, this is going to go side by side for here. I'm scared. One of the Alpines have gone around. And it's Pinju. He's getting his bottling out of the way before Sunday night because, of course, he can't bottle on Sunday for me. As now Kahoot gives Ryan a little bit of a love tap shimmy. It's Jared in peak 4. Jared's just watching this with a keen follow. Kahoot! Big moment. And Kahoot. Ryan will be loving this. Or maybe not, because if these two close up even more, and Perks goes for it. Well, if they're going to go side by side from here, Ryan's going to love this even more. Oh, this is going to end bad. Kahoot. Oh, Kahoot. Oh, Kahoot. Oh, it's just disappointment. Kahoot with the spin. That's a shame. That's a real shame. Kahoot was in a good spot to win this race here tonight. And that might be out the window. Look at Jared now looking for it around the outside of Perks. Perks goes deep. Kahoot's not out of it though. He's always he's a good king of a comeback. It's the great man. So look out for him for the rest of this race. This Pinju might just retire in the pit lane here. Rylos in the pits as well. Red Bull might just overtake Alpine in the overall once again. Those two are going to go flip and change for the next 5 races we have to go. Sorry, not 5. 7 races we have to go in FormulaOCE this season. And Jared trying to close up here as well. We've got Wilco and Winter. Edmo's kind of clear of those guys, but he might be in trouble here very soon. He might be in trouble here very soon from those guys. So, oh man. And I'll tell you what now, Ryan, he would be loving that he doesn't see Coot behind. But let's look at this. Coot's only 10 seconds behind. Coot can slowly make up his time. He could still get onto a podium. And we know he's got pace. So keep out Kahoot for the rest of this race. as he course made that spin at the deadly corner. Here comes Wilco. Man, oh man, it's getting tight for that pack. It's our Wolf and Dutchy there. I've been checking, these two have slowly been battling each other throughout this race. And this is kind of just hurting Dutchy's progress. I suspect Dutchy's going to go as long as he can. Jesus Christ, I thought there was contact there. Wolf tries to go around the outside. Oh man, this is ugly. This is ugly. Oh my god, he just pulled in time to Dutchy. But yeah, I suspect Dutchy's going to try and do a Mexico here and just go as long as he can. I hope the safety car can help him later in this race. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. So, back to the front. I think things have stayed stagnant here at the moment for these soft runners. They stay steady. But of course they will go on the medium tyres. This race can change in a blink of an eye, especially around here. It can change very quickly here at Bahrain. So it's pretty much a DRS trade between these three. Pretty much wait till one makes a mistake. Really, that's going to be that's the story of it. And then you got this battle train with Edmo all the way down to B Black. So it's tightly close contested between these guys. As now Wolf and Dutchy go at it again. Wolf goes a bit too wide. Dutchy says, thank you very much, kiddo. And he goes through. So the Williams goes back through to P12. Here at the moment. So we see now Wilco close here to Winter. Battle for peak 5 here in this race as Pigeon does the fastest lap of the race. He's not giving up. He will still want Alpine to get some points for the overall because in their dream they still think they can beat Aston Martin. Ha! But it'll be important for them in the Constructors as well. Important for third in the Constructors here in Tier 1. It's a very close fight for Constructors in Tier 1, so yeah, they'll love to get that third place, no doubt about it. So let's keep an eye on this top three once again. Perks with who could possibly close in on 2 penalties. Cloaking's out. No! Cloaking out of the Grand Prix. I'm surprised that's not even a virtual safety car. Perks looks for the lead. Oh. And Ryan holds on. But Perks looks to fight him back. Ryan defends. Watch this from Jared's point of view. Ryan, he's not going to play bingo here. He's going to play smarts with Perks. There's no point in going, crisscrossing back and forth with each other because it's not going to do anything for Ryan's race. As Dutchy and Wolf go at it again. Here in this one. So cloaking out, unfortunately. What happened? And that could hurt Aston Martin to getting the constructor. Kicked me out and started last. Interesting. Ryan, oh, Perks has a moment. And Ryan will sense this. That the Ferrari's struggling. Jared could take the both of them here. What if Ryan's just... Oh, Wilco's around. He's had a moment. Wilco's had a moment. Well, there we go. Just a simple spin for cloaking. Unfortunately, we'll see the great man back for the Brazilian Grand Prix for the Aston Martin's chase to become Constructors Champions in Tier 1. As here comes Ryan. Jared's going to try to hold on. Perks goes deep. Oh, dear. That's going to allow Jared to come through. And it's close. By the way, behind, it's an absolute defending fest between these guys. Let's see what Jared does here for the lead. He tries to go for it around the outside of Perks, but that's just not going to work. Perks holds on. Winter with a time penalty. Meanwhile, Winter and Reedy side by side. Oh, it's close between these two. Jared's got in the lead, but let's watch Reedy and Winter. B-Black's trying to get into this as well. My goodness me, as our B-Black tries to go for it around the outside of Winter. But he just can't get it done. Meanwhile, Perks is still trying to hold on to get past Jared. And what Jared will be hoping for is Ryan to get to Perks here. That's what he'll be hoping for. Oh, that's... Oh, that was ambitious. That was very ambitious there. That could have ended badly. Ryan now. Perks needs a good run, or is he about to lose the spot to Ryan? Yellow flag, that's it now for Romeo. It's Hartwicking once again. Jared's in. Well, Jared comes in. And that is around the time for the soft runners to come in. I didn't realise we're up to lap 10 already. Emmo in as well. Ryan's got a 3-second margin over Reedy, so he's not panicking really at all. Coot's stuck behind Relics here at the moment as Ryan now's trying to get past as Pinju's retired on track. This will open the floodgates, but it is. Rose, you know who it's time for.
Well, welcome on board our Porsche Vodafone safety car.
Well, it's been a while since we heard that, man. So, Scaife delivering the belt. And, man, oh man. Perks will be loving this. Even though he has a time penalty, he's at the front. And Kahoot gained some time back. So, I don't... This is going to be an interesting one to see. What goes down here? What these guys do? Will they go the hard tyres? Probably the only way for them to go. Because you can't make sauce to the end. Oh man, they're all in. Well, that safety car has thrown a spanner in the works. Where's Jared going to come out in all this? He's got Poms behind. He's worried about. Can't do much about Poms ahead of him. Bunch of them on mediums. That's an interesting call. Jared comes out. So, where's Jared going to be in this? He's going to come out just behind Wolf, who hasn't pitted. So, wow, a lot of different strategies here. Perks, mediums. Ryan the hards. Wolf stays out. Jared the mediums. Reedy the mediums. Winter the mediums. Those guys are doing medium, I do believe. Here we go. B-Black's got on the softs. Emmo's mediums. He's happy. Wilco's got on the hards like Ryan. And the rest pretty much on softs. I'm surprised that Relics and Dutchy on the softs. But again, safety cars can still erupt here. We still have 17 cars in this race. What would I... Look, what I would have done is probably... If I was in this situation and was on the mediums, I probably would have gone the softs. But again, it depends on what my tyre life was. I probably would have gone another set of mediums. I would have gone medium and hoped for a safety car. But that's my mindset. You know, I have a very different mindset to a lot of these drivers who have got a different mindset in their game at the moment. You know. But I'm certain there's a lot of these drivers who've gone the softs who are probably thinking we could see another safety car here. And I still got, especially someone like Dutchy, I still got another set of softs under my belt. So, that's the story. And Kahoot, I think he's just got in the way of, I need to make up some time here, make some positions back that I've lost. I'm going the soft tyre. That's probably what's in Cahoot's mind. Wolf into the lane and a speeding penalty. That's not what he wants. So, yeah. Well, these guys, I'm going to tell you this right now, these guys are not going to the end. These soft runners, no way. But they'll be going as long as they can in this race. The hards, from what I've heard from experience, are not a bad time. Wilco's come in, so Ryan's going to be the only one on the hard tyre. From what I heard, the hard tyre is not a bad tyre to be on. But, yeah, well, you got me running soft runners behind you. And anyone can do it, it's the great man, number 97. But, Perks, wow. That safety car has helped him out dramatically. Same with Jared, so got Reedie's in P4. Reedie doing a good job for AlphaTauri. So this is going to be an interesting race to see how it all plays out here. You got drivers banking on another safety car possibly, and you got drivers that are maybe trying to get some time back, and you got drivers who are hoping for not another safety car, and for the race to go to the end. Oh. So, there you go. So, Perks is one away from a warning. So, here's your story here at the moment. Ryan's got one warning. Jared's got 2 warnings. Reed's got 1 warning. Winter's got a penalty, of course. Big Black with 1 warning. You got Emmo with none. Coot with none. Muckpin with none. And Relics with none. And usually around here, in race conditions, you don't usually would get a penalty. But if you like to take some track limits, it can hurt you, this track. So, what's Ryan do? He has to stay committed. Sorry, he has to stay committed. He's got no other option. He's got to stay committed in this race. I mean, I could, since it was lap 1. Both exceed track limits. There we go. So, yeah, so Jared doesn't want to get another penalty here. Or that could hurt his race here. So we're just awaiting Hartwiggy to catch up to the group. It helps these soft runners a little bit. If someone's ambitious to go to the end, but I don't think that's going to be possible. I have seen crazy. I have seen guys go about 13, 14 laps around here on softs, but they'd be dead at the end. So, but the medium tyres would be one you'd rather be on. So, oh man. So we're closing in. It's going to be lap 14. We're going to be halfway through this race. And we'll wait and see who can take victory around here. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen people do it in the past, Fry. I've seen people do it in the past. Yeah. I've seen people do it, so yeah. From it, yeah. But, as I said before, I've seen people go long before. But boy, it's going to hurt. So we're about to get away here for a restart. Perks and Ryan. Jared. How's this restart going to go? Perks, waiting for the right moment to go. He's waiting. Oh, this could turn this race into chaos. Let's watch this mid-pack. Went to try to get through here. It's 3 wide, almost behind. Oh, easy, boys. And Coot's going to try to take the lot of them. Oh my god, there's cars everywhere. There's cars everywhere. Who's survived? Cahoot's up in a P5. And I think they've all survived. There may be some damage around. Oh, that was chaotic. And there's still contact all around. Oh, this restart's turned into chaos, but it's helped Kahoot. He's in P5. And he might go up to P4. He does. And all of a sudden, Kahoot could be in a good spot here. Wow. So Rilo now with a time penalty. Meanwhile, the old rivals, Dutchy and Reptile, go side by side. And Dutchy holds on. The old sparring partners going at it here at the moment, but Jared now's closing in on Ryan. How's Ryan's race going to go? A victory could be out of reach, but you don't know yet. You just don't know yet. There's still a long way to go. Here we go. Ryan's close to Perks. He would want to get this move done. He's going to look for it. He does. Ryan's looking for it. But it's just not enough. And you got Coot coming up behind. Someone's around. It's Muckpin at turn 1. I don't know what's happened there. As Jared's going to try to come through as well. Ryan's going to try and do it around the outside. But Perks will hold on. Or will he? Ryan's got it done. No Perks contact. And these two hold on side by side. And the New Zealand legend holds on. Jared looks for the move here on Perks. And you got Kahoot with those fresh sauce coming up on the rear. Oh my goodness me, that was superb from the New Zealander. And you got Winter coming up behind. Kurt closing in on Jared. Oh, that was close. And these two guys trying to count off Perks. And Ryan will be... Oh, Ryan... Did Ryan almost have a moment there? I swear he almost had a moment like Perks just did there. What Ryan wants is for Jared and Kahoot to get past Perks here. That's what he wants. And Kahoot's right up in this battle pack as well. Ryan's got enough of a gap. Oh man. This is close as you want to get entertainment. As Jared now looks, he goes for it on Perks. Perks has gone deep. And Kahoot's in this as well. They're free wide, there's contact. Oh, Perks is gone. It was never going to end well when we go free wide. As their reading looks for the move. And I just hold my breath. I just hold my breath in what that man's going to say to me. So Kahoot holds on that P3. Wolf is out of the Grand Prix. That could be another safety car. It is. So if I'm Perks, I'd breathe, because you at least get some margin back. That was an incident where look, I've said it right now, that's probably a racing incident. Free wide. You got 3 cars near each other. It was never going to end well. One was going to go. So let's just see what everyone does here. We'll go to Mark Scaife in a second. Let's see what they all do. Because it's going to be interesting. They're all going to follow what Ryan does. What does Ryan do in this? This is going to be interesting. This could change the complexion of the race of what this man does. Is he going to stay out? He's in. Jared stays out. Kahoot joins him. They're all in. They're all going to be in for fresh sauce. Whew. I think Ryan had no choice. Ryan goes mediums. And was he held there? No, I don't think he was. Memes go on full Kahoot. So they're not all on softs. Once again, I'm not the expert here. Perks goes up to P5. Dutchy's P4. Oh no. So Yeah, Ryan and Cahoot are playing the story of good tyres at the end. Rest of them are going for good control with the softs. This is going to be a hell of a finish. Jared could be in a very good spot here as we go to Mark Scaife.
Well, welcome on board our Porsche Butterfly safety car.
Thank you, Mr. MS. So, I think we need to go to an old friend. It's been a long time since we've gone to this. It's time for an update. It's time for a golf update. Oh God. There we go. Oh dear. It's DRC Jared, currently in P1, 6 lap mediums. Can he do the unthinkable and win? Winter P2, Rilo P3, Dutchy the owner somehow P4, no wonder he won the Tier 2 title last season. Perks P5, Ryan P6, Kuhut P7, could it be the comeback? P8 for Reedy, Perks is coming to the lane, Beatback P9, Relics, Wilco, Poms, Reptile, Hartwiggy, Muckpin, the Alphas are still in it, and Edmo rounds up the grid. Right, so we're going to have 11 laps to go here in this race. Question is, who's going to win? As I said before, I think Jared is in a very good spot here in this race. Let's Winter and Rilo do something here at the start. Once Jared goes, he will go. So this is going to be an interesting one. You got soft runners that could play a factor. We could still see another safety car. What a race this could be. Who's your prediction? Who's going to get it on this race start with 11 laps to go? It's on. Safety car in this lap. 11 to go. Jared and Winter, Rilo, Dutchy and Ryan. Oh man. You can feel tension at the moment between these drivers on this race start. Right now, Red Bull will still be a chance to get the constructors in Brazil. Oh man, hold your breath, because this could get wild, folks. Jared, he's waiting for the right moment. Oh, this could turn this race into chaos. Ryan might try to do a Cahoot and gain a couple of spots. Cahoot's going to try to gain a move, but Rilo and Winter going out of here for position. Jared's gone. I said it before, I think Jared's in a good spot in this race. There are cars everywhere. Ryan trying to get through here on Cahoot, but Cahoot might just hold on. And these guys pretty much battling for, I don't know what to try to defend off the soft runners. B Blackfoot on Reedy. Reedy comes through. And there was a car that I believe went off. No, I don't think so. Wilco now trying to get for the move here on Relics. This is for P10. It's close. It's ugly. Reptile in this as well. This is an ugly battle here at the moment, but they hold off. Good job, boys, for the time being. And Jared, the safety car might be helping out here. Perks is around, and his race just goes from bad to worse. He's out of the race. He DNS. That could be another safety car. Ryan's through on Dutchy. And Kurt's got to worry about Reedy behind. Jared does not want another safety car here. Oh, Reedy close on Kahoot. Pokes is retired on track. He hasn't DNF, so... As Kahoot looks for the move here on Dutchy, this is for P5. Gets it done. So... Let's Reedy look for it here on Dutchy. Oh, that's close! The Williams is almost hit of Kahoot. And Dutchy trying to hold on. Dutchy's going to get minced up like dog's breakfast here in a second. Because he's on new set of mediums and he's in a situation he doesn't want to be. Ryan Kahoot will possibly get on this podium. What they need is Winter to hold on to Jared. That's what they need. They need Winter to hold on to Jared here. Is what they need. This is going to be an interesting fight for this race. Reedy's sitting there behind as well. Reedy could carve them up if he wanted to. As Ryan now's for on Rilo. So Ryan now goes up into third. Hartwig gets a time penalty. The Alpha's not having a good day here in Tier 1. And Dutchy now's got to get to find his way past here, B Black. This is for P7. And Reedy's trying to stick with Kahoot. Kahoot right now has got a podium. Look at those penalties. There you go. 3 seconds for them. Oh no, Kahoot's bottled! How's he held on to it? You're joking. And Reedy's now on the podium. Like, Kahoot just needs to stay calm. Because he could carve Reedy up in the end either way. As our B Blacks for on Dutchy. And Dutchy, the gamble of trying to stay out in a good position, has not helped him out in this race. Man, oh man, it's tight here at the moment. Reedy now close in on Rilo. Ryan close in on Winter. Jared he's put the foot down. Trying to get the gap because now Jared could come and Dutchy's around. Oh dear. The Williams, has he got damage? I think he does. Oh dear. It's not what he wanted. It's Ryan now. And he's probably his favourite passing position here tonight. Goes up in a second. And now he's going to try to push away. He's going to try to push away from Winter as best as he can. Because Winter will try to hold on to him here. But I think Ryan may just hold on to that P2. So now Ryan can march towards Jared if he possibly can. Kahoot now trying to get up in this fight as well, but he's got B Black coming up behind him. Here comes Kahoot, Reedy with the fastest lap of the race now. And Kahoot goes up into 5th. Oh, there's a car around! That's a big one! Wilco's in the wall. And I don't know if he got collected from that with someone or not. Or he's just done it on his own. He might have got light damage from that. Possibly. Has Wilco. I don't know if he got... he made contact with someone or something else has happened. I don't know. As B Black now tries to look for around the outside of Rilo. The battle is on for the outside of the points of the podium. It's going to be on. Winter might try to hold up Reedy here a little bit to try to give Kahoot something. That's Wilco out. On track. I do believe. Oh dear. So Reedy now. Reedy now trying to get close to Winter for a move. As Winter's in. Winter's in the lane. That's an interesting strategy from Winter. And now Kahoot. No, I didn't see it on stream. Didn't see it on stream at all. Oh, Kahoot has a moment. B Black Relics has gone around behind. What has happened to Relics? And no, all I saw on stream was as Dutchy and Harwiggy now looking like to have a battle here. All I saw on stream was you around. That's all I saw. So, man, oh man. The margin now is down to 1.1 between Jared and Ryan. This race is getting intense. And Kahoot's trying to get close enough here. But B Black could be on pressure on him. Oh, that's Relics around. And if that's a safety car, oh man. Not even a virtual. Interesting. This game with its safety cars is very weird. Did he put it on let's just see. That's not standard. Alright, well this game's just weird. This game's just weird. No, he won't. No, he won't, Batty. He won't. Since he retired. He won't have it. If he didn't retire on track, he would have still had it. So, yeah. That's his own fault. As B Black now looks for it. Not enough. So, Reedy's closing up on Ryan here. Could Reedy do something? Could Reedy shock everyone? If Reedy wants to try to challenge Jared, he has to pass Ryan literally as soon as possible. That's Reedy's only way he could really be a factor here to win. Is he's got to get past Ryan now to have a shot. That's his only shot. So, and Kahoot, he's lost time to that group. So Kahoot, that podium may be out of grasp for him here in this race. As Reedy now tries to close up. Ryan's trying to close up on Jared as well. On lap 25 and 29. Reedy looks. If he wants to do it, he needs to do it now. He's got the battery under him. And look at this. Reedy gets the position. Does Ryan fight him back? Or does Ryan let Reedy have a go at Jared? He might. Because if things get crazy here, Ryan could carve his way through and go into the lead. So Ryan might think about that in the back of his mind. Or just hope that Reedy comes towards him at the end of this race. Or just use Reedy as DRS. Basically. That's another thing Ryan could have in his mind as well to do. Reedy's got 4 to go. If he wants to be he has to go now. That's what he's got to do. He's got to go now. If he wants to really challenge. And I believe we saw these two battle in Baku. If Fry's in the chat, he would remember. I believe these two battled in Baku in the last couple of laps. And Reedy tried to challenge Jared. Yeah, thank you, Rose. He tried to challenge Jared, but it was just too late. Is he going to mistake those mistakes from Baku? He's got to go now. He can't just sit behind and hope for the best, especially around here. Oh man. This could be an interesting one. Well, Hartwiggy, I don't think you heard anyone's race, so it's okay. But yeah, try not to do that again. It's now Reptile and Poms. Poms absolutely telling Reptile to do it the hard way. Oh, that was close between those two. Let's go back up to the front. Roscoe's internet is somewhat working for him. Or it could be on mobile data. As we have 4 to go. Again, Ryan's still... Even Cahoot's not out of this. And Cahoot's now starting to pull away from B-Black. Whoa. This could be an interesting final 3 laps. And there'll be no more safety car at the end of this race unless we see a crash now. That's the only way. Reedy needs to have the perfect one. What Jared wants is for Ryan to challenge Reedy here. That's what he needs. Reedy did not have the best exit. And we have 3 to go coming up. Ryan's got the run. Reedy just did not have the perfect run at all. Those last few corners, Ryan should take this back. He might... Oh my goodness me. No, Ryan wouldn't have tried to go for it on Jared. But now, he has closed it in on Jared. Here for P1. What does Reedy do? Does Reedy keep fighting hard? Ryan defends. Reedy looks. No. Winter retires to the pit lane. What a story in this race. It is still on. Both Ryan and Jared have the exact same battery. Reedy just has slight more. If I'm Reedy, I would sit behind these guys, save up your battery, and go for a full-on attack and try to take the both of them. It's a bold strategy, but around here you could do it. But he's got another worry to worry about. Cahoot's coming. Cahoot is coming. He's 1.1 behind. And now the ever-present battle of Ryan and Jared. And Cahoot is now in DRS range. Oh, Jared has a moment. Jared has a moment. Reedy's using his battery. I don't think he should, but he's got to worry about Cahoot coming up. Here comes Ryan for the lead. Ryan gets the lead. Fresher mediums. Could that be a story at the end of this? The fresher mediums are going to help him out in the end. And Cahoot trying to close up, but Jared, he needs a perfect lap here to stick with Ryan. But Ryan's gone. Ryan is gone. Man, he's pulled away. Reedy's trying to close up here. Reedy could still get that P2. What a race. And Cahoot's getting slightly in that DRS, but it's just not enough. Jared, if he will have that DRS, but I don't think it's going to be enough to challenge Ryan, or I could be proven wrong. We'll see. Ryan's got that battery a bit more under him. Reedy's used a bit. Cahoot's used a bit. They're all using it with this final lap. Reedy's out of range really of Jared, I think. Jared's out of range of Ryan. He's blinking. They all are. They're all on 0. It's not going to be enough for Jared to take the victory. Unless a mistake. Oh, Jared with a time penalty! Oh, meanwhile, Pomps and Reptile go at it. Muckpin's in the points. Oh, that's going to drop Jared to P4. Pomps looks for it on Reptile. These two have had a history. And Rilo's trying to get up into this. And those 2 early warnings to the starts hurt Jared. That's going to push him down to P4. Give Cahoot a podium. Oh, close as you want to get. Wow. And I don't know why my mic is ticking at the moment. Never mind. Okay, it's fixed itself. But Ryan right now, it's going to be victory. it is not going to be enough for Aston to take the Constructors. But the fight will rage on to Brazil for the Constructors title. Aston gets some points in the overall as well. But Ryan, he's going to win. After things didn't go his way, he's fought back to win the Bahrain Grand Prix. Jared with the penalty. That's a shame for him. Reedy P2, Kahoot P3. B Black will get the P5. And now Poms and Reptile battle it out. It's Poms from Reptile. Muckpin gets to the points. And that will be taken off because he left the session. So that will be taken off. Jared will go up into P4. Yada, yada, yada. So, yeah. So it's all G there. So it's a stupid rule. But anyway. Dutchie celebrating that he survived a race. And he actually finished. So we go. Ryan wins it. He takes it. Jared will be P4. And then it'll be B Black, Poms, Reptile. So we'll invite our top three. Watch some interviews real quickly. Kurt, I'm pretty sure will be stoked that he got a P3 somehow. There's your results. Obviously, I'll change. I'll change them after the race due to Jared getting us the 20-second penalty. So there we go.
Right.
Makes sense. Okay. I can't hear myself now. I'm deaf. We'll go to Kahoot P3. Kahoot, after a spin earlier in the race and getting P3 in the end, talk us through that.
Yeah, it was a bit of fun. I avoided ramming Ryan up the arse and ended half spinning myself. I'm just glad I missed the wall. Then suspicious safety cars happened. Let's just say that. I followed right into the pits. I was originally going to go on softs, and I don't actually regret the game putting me on the mediums in the end. And well, shout out to Jared for the free podium, I guess. But GG to Reedy and to Ryan as well. That was very, very, very well done. Ryan, I was clenching my arsehole through the first chicane a little bit, but I managed to give you enough space, I hope. But yeah, it was fun.
Brazil next week. Thoughts on that great track?
I'm looking forward to it, mate. I'm looking forward to Michi 950 winning the championship at Brazil. Sorry,
P2,
I mean P2, P2.
Michi's already on that. He doesn't care about that anymore.
We'll see you Sunday, mate. We'll see you Sunday.
Even though people think I care about it, I don't. But either way, well done on P3. Reading P2.
Thanks, mate.
Softs in the end, coming through the fields. Talk us through that.
It was a pretty good race. I started 12th, took the strategy of free tyre choice, which paid off, and then just played the long game, patient, watched everyone either dive bomb it or spin in front of me. And then I was there at the end. I was on like 10% mediums. Oh, what was that? Nah, soft. That's irrelevant anyway. But yeah, that was a good race. It was a good battle. I probably again left my run too late. I had the tyre advantage and didn't use. Yeah, I was hoping that Jared and Ryan would battle a bit more, but not to be. So it's all right. And that was my last race. So I'll be seeing you guys next season.
Well, it's a good way to end after it's a bit of mixed season either way after last season with you and Casey. Well done. Move on to Ryan. P1 after a race full of a lot of things happening in that world. Talk us through that one after, of course, to start with you and Kurt. The safety car coming out, going on the hard tyres, and then, yeah, shit happened.
Yeah, you covered it up pretty good there. Nothing to say. No. Another garbage start, usually the case. Good battle with Mr. Kahoot. Didn't die because he can drive. Yeah, safety cars seem to come out at always the wrong time. But thanks to Reedy, I think, his DRS brought me to Jared because I don't think I would have got there if he wasn't there. So, yeah.
Brazil next week. Talk us through that. Hey?
It's usually good for the old controller.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's very true. Either way, oh my god, I got a message from Reptile saying good racing tonight. I'm so shocked. Either way,
Bloody hell.
thank you to our top three. And folks, that about does it. Join us tomorrow night for Tier 4 where Izzy wins the Tier 4 championship. Fingers crossed. Izzy.
Thomas.
Izzy, go for it, Izzy. Come on, Izzy. Because Izzy needs to, since Izzy won't be at the last round. And then Tier 2, watch Pinju win the Tier 2 championship. Because, you know, I don't care anymore. I just want Aston Martin with the overall. Either way, join us next week for the finale of Brazil. It's going to be an interesting one. And join us for the Tier 3 finale as well with Fry. So, till then, it's a goodbye for now. Goodbye.